So we're going to call this part 3. Here's how the back came out. There are some very, very light swirls in the clear coat and the lacquer there. I did notice more than you would expect on the control cavity cover. Oh, and this screw, the bottom one, yeah, it's stripped out in there. That screw's not doing anything. He's just along for the ride. But he's got 3 friends who are picking up the slack, so that's what teamwork is all about. I never really noticed this mineral streak being as prominent as it is, but there's no kind of like texture to it. It is all very much under the lacquer. It's in the wood. I think it's pretty neat. I love when wood grain captures some kind of a unique character, some feature like that, and it makes it into what's visible on the finished product. I just think that's the coolest thing that guitars can do. This is a one-piece mahogany body and one-piece neck. It'd be weird to have multiple pieces in a mahogany neck, but that's what we have here, and everything just shined up super, super nice and pretty. You can see our Gibson Custom Shop logo under there. Remember, this instrument's from 1997. That was before they rebranded and just started calling everything Gibson Custom. So Custom Shop was open. I don't know that they were really operating as a separate company just yet at that time. Not sure on the organizational specifics, but this is before everything was just called Gibson Custom. This is still in the Gibson Custom Shop era. So there you have it. There's our polished up back and neck, and we'll go ahead and give Tenchi a flip here. And you can get a feel for how that top came together, and I think it really did. All that dancing movement in the quilt, that stuff just drives me wild. I don't know what it is about quilt tops, man, but for me, a quilted maple top, and I'm not talking about like a photo quilt, like one of those thin veneer quilts like you see in a lot of import stuff, but a true piece of quilted maple like this, man, there's nothing better. I'll take this over any flame or plain top or anything like that. Give me the quilts. I absolutely adore these. And you can see how our frets came out here. I'd say pretty dang heckin' good. One thing I noticed in the streaking in the fretboard, which again, that's that kind of character, that coloration and variation in the wood, I just think it's gorgeous. If you notice, it kind of starts low on this side, and it does this like arcing thing before coming back down. It actually gives the whole fretboard kind of a rainbow look, right? You see it? You see how the rainbow like kind of maxes out somewhere around 9th fret or maybe 10th, and then starts to come back down again. I don't know. I super, super dig that. I love fretboards that have some color and character in them. Typically for rosewood, what's most highly prized is just as dark as possible. Yeah, that's great. Super dark rosewood fretboards do look awesome, but I think I prefer them with some character, some color, some unique identifying feature. And in this case, yeah, that streaking in the wood grain, yeah, buddy, I'll take it. I will take it. I did check all of these frets while I had the strings and everything off, just to make sure that our inlays are still flush, nothing starting to lift. I had that problem with a 2014 guitar, and it was a very expensive repair, mostly because I had it replaced with mother of pearl. So just having a check here, and everything is just fine. We're not catching any kind of a lip or edge on those inlays. These are not mother of pearl. I believe that these will be acrylic. I don't believe that these are the celluloid type. I think that these would be acrylic. I've heard that those celluloid inlays have some kind of a fire hazard to them, that they are more prone to like combustion under the right circumstances, something to that effect. I don't know a whole lot about that and don't especially care, but you can see here's our headstock all nice and shined up and blacked out. Probably should have done this in the other orientation. So now it's a Lua cell instead of a Les Paul. Fine. Anyway, so that's all done. We're going to put the bridge hardware and strings on this one, and it'll go back into service. But really pleased with how the polish and shine up job came out here, especially on the frets. I mean, those frets look amazing. I'm pretty excited to play those. Okay, that's it. So we'll let Tenchi finish up Spa Day and get back to being a guitar.